I'm back. I didn't want to, close April out without getting you guys a video for April. So here we are. I don't know if you guys noticed. Sorry, I'm all scratching. I don't know if you guys noticed, but by the title, I'm going to be adding another segment to these videos. So, for today, we're going to be using my typical deck. It's just a model of the Rider-Waite deck. I can't remember who made it, but we're going to use these for the general. And then for the love portion, we're actually going to use my Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue, the beautiful, wonderful Miss Doreen. So, let's go ahead and get started. If you want to just close your eyes, breathe for me, center in. We're going to ask Spirit, Angels, you guys have cards just popping out, of love and light to give us the messages for Capricorn, April 2016. For the highest good of all involved, please give me the messages for Capricorn, April 2017. Alright, it's time to get moving, y'all. It's time to get moving. Alright. Listen, it's so creepy to me that... Hold on, I gotta move this thing. Oh, let me bring the exposure up for y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Alright. It's so creepy to me that some of the readings like string together. Like, there is absolutely a such thing as collective consciousness. You cannot tell me any different. If you go back and go back and watch some of these other videos, or, like I always suggest to watch your sun, moon, and rising so that you get more of an accurate assessment of like the energy for you individually for that month. You'll notice that I keep having to talk about the truth, finding the truth, answering to the truth, realizing the truth, sitting with yourself and coming to terms with what your individual truth is. And you guys are no nonsense type of people anyway, so you already know what's going on with this. You can see the reality of the situation a little bit more clearly because you're on that earth plane already. But you guys have the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Chariot. Now, the reason I say, the truth is prevalent here is because the King of Swords is all about getting down to what's real and being logical about it and being practical about it and taking that more, the external approach as far as imparting, your opinions, your ideas about what the truth is, into the world and onto other people, not in a domineering type of way, but just in a very matter-of-fact type of way. This king is not with the shits. He's not fucking around with that fuck around. No, he is definitely, I hate to say this, but I keep thinking Aquarius male. If you guys know any Aquarius males, they can be a handful because they will argue with your ass over principalities like their life depends on it, and it could be something so small and minute and minuscule to their existence, but they just see it as it's of the utmost importance to them. So this card kind of signifies that to me, and they're not quiet about it. It's not an internal reflection type of thing. It's absolutely you viewing the world through your own two eyes and seeing what's right and what's not, what's just and what's unjust. And you need to evaluate your own situation. So now, I never want to inspire you guys to step into anybody else's territory, imparting your own ideals on, onto somebody else's free will, because that is the one thing that we all do have, and that karma will definitely come back on you. But it's about reviewing your own situation, reviewing everyone's motives within your circle, asking yourself, what is the truth about what I'm facing right now? Am I happy? Am I happy right now? Am I being grateful? Am I upset over spilled milk and, maybe taking advantage of some other aspects of my life because I'm not happy about this one thing? Is it realistic for me to be this way? What type of weight do these feelings hold, these thoughts? For the most part, it might even be thoughts, thoughts and feelings, honestly, because you got the swords and then you have the cups here. But you're going to be urged to use more of your logical mind here. The feelings might still be there, but you need to rest more on the truth, the reality of the situation. And it's so funny because the Chariot actually came out dead smack in the middle of these two. And we all know the Chariot is about balancing out those two energies between, I like to think, the ethereal world and the, the spirit realm and all those things. And then what it really takes to get things moving. So the practical world, yin and yang, you know what I'm saying? The masculine and the feminine. So it's about coming to terms with what it is that you need to do to rectify your situation so that you can get things moving for you. And I think that speaks volumes. I think that is definitely enough said. You guys are very commonsensical types. Whatever thoughts come to your mind when I've been doing this reading, whatever thoughts come to your mind when I say these phrases and these words, that's what Spirit is trying to call your attention to. That is absolutely what Spirit is trying to call your attention to. We have to learn to listen to our own inner guidance systems and realize that when you feel a type of way about something, you know, when something's being triggered, you need to transmute that. You need to focus on that and figure out a way to balance the energies within that, because that's the next task that's being asked of you. Your inner consciousness knows this. Sometimes our egos move from, you know, the ego is really just a survival tactic, you know. We need it to be able to live in this physical density. It's there to help us not harm ourselves, basically. So survival tactics, basically. But you don't always need to use those. So you need to know when to take that ego, you know, filter and move that shit to the back. And really look at something from an energetic standpoint and say, okay, what's going on here? You know, what can I do? It's about being responsible. This guy here, he's crying over these 3 spilled cups, but not realizing the fortune that he has, you know, in the fact that he still has these 2 here. Take accountability for your own feelings, though. Realize that you're being ungrateful for, you know, just as an example. But whatever thoughts and emotions come to your mind when I'm saying that to you, that's what you need to address. And then, like I said, just don't bullshit yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. It's not anything that you need to necessarily share with other people, but you know where you're feeling stagnant and where you need to get moving. You know exactly where that is. Make the move. Transmute that energy. Use it to balance yourself out. And do what the hell you got to do to bring out. I mean, she's wearing this all purple. That's royalty. You guys, I mean, I don't mean to be judgmental, but one of the things that falls under Capricorn is like status quo. Excuse me, hierarchy. Societal standing. Excuse me. You want to be up there. You want to be up top. You want to be calling shots. Why aren't you? How are you holding yourself back? And the truth of the situation is abundance in whatever area does not come without you being grateful. If you want to change your energy, change your vibration, start out by waking up every day and saying 3 things that you're grateful for and really mean it. It could be something as simple as, I'm so happy that, you know, it's not raining today. The sky is blue and it's a beautiful day. Thank you. Realize that you hold the key. You hold the key. Nobody else is holding you back. It's you. So let's go ahead and start the love portion. I just love these cards so much. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Libra moon in me. I'm a sucker for good packaging, but like, look, the cards are reflective. Like, I'm fucking with it. All right, center in with me again. Spirit, give me the messages for Capricorn 2017. Surrounding love. Archangels, love and light. Come in and deliver me whatever messages you have for Capricorn 2017. Revolving love for the highest good of all involved. Give me the messages for Capricorn 2017. Surrounding love for the highest good of all involved. Spirit of love and light. Give me the messages for I'm going to take all 4. Alright, so you guys have, oh, it's time to press reset, baby. So you guys have the Ace of Earth, the Dreamer, 3 of Earth, and Release. It's so funny how they're even in like a little pattern. So yeah, sorry about that. Basically, this is telling me that my spirit is telling me that you need to be more responsible for yourself. Who are you? Whatever ideas you have surrounding love, you need to release them. Release those limiting thoughts, the limiting beliefs. I know you guys are a practical sign. You're an earth sign. You feel more comfortable when things can be planned and plotted out. That's not always how things work, though. If you want that level of abundance that you see yourself as having, the only thing that's keeping you from it is faith. And then, judging by the last reading that I got for you guys, gratitude as well. Everything does not come via hard work. I'm sorry. You will work your whole life thinking that there's some sort of, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and the missing piece is spirit. You need to know that it's okay not to know. It's okay to start at ground zero. It's not always about status with everything. It's not always about credentials. And like I said, it's not always about planning. And even if you do have a plan, just, having faith that certain things will take care of themselves, and setting yourself up, but then leaving room for spirit to, answer back, is very, very important. The 3 of Earth, though, is about realizing who you are, what you're good for, what it is that you do, what it is that you bring to the table, what do you contribute to the situation. The power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, being a team player, understanding that, you need to know you before you can contribute to someone else. You need to master something before you can actually become a team. I mean, I guess not necessarily, but when it comes to like this realm of like moving and life progression, those sorts of things, you can't contribute to a team if you don't know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. Or how it is that you even want to show up. Where do you start if you don't have a goal? And you guys know that. And I feel with the Ace of Earth, it's not that I'm saying, because I told you guys you need to be responsible for yourself. I don't think that you're necessarily irresponsible for yourself, but I mean in another realm of reality. When it comes to love and relationships, taking care of the bills, taking care of the daily tasks, the grunt work, that's one realm of responsibility. I'm talking about bring it down to earth, like actual accountability for your own life, not looking at another person or saying, it's like that concept of, I don't know, when I first looked at it, I just felt a sense of oneness, aloneness. Maybe it's the ace part about it. He's not looking at anybody else. He doesn't even care about what anybody else is making, what accomplishments anybody else has, or what credentials anybody else has. It's about them looking around at their life, and not just their career or their finances, but every grounding aspect, everything that, that has to do with grounding, survival, identity. I'm thinking all root chakra things, Do you feel secure within yourself? Not just, do you have a secure career? Do you have a place to live? Not just those things. I mean, within your own body. Where is your inner security? Identify with that. And understand, if you don't have it all figured out, that's okay. That's okay too. Take a leap of faith. And like I said, it's the end of some sort of phase. So if you've been having self-limiting beliefs, doubts, anything stemming from fear, if you're in a relationship or in a situation where you're like, oh, I'm so comfortable, I don't want to leave, release that. If you're single and long term you don't want to be single, but right now you're just like, I'm so comfortable not having to worry about anybody else and like dating, release those fears. Take a leap of faith. Go on a damn blind date. You might meet somebody that really inspires you to live your best life, to be your best self. And it's time to, it literally says the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation. Capricorns have it all figured out when it comes to practical shit, but spiritual is not necessarily you guys' realm. And I feel like it just takes a little bit more faith than maybe you guys are willing to give. Sometimes, because you do like for things to be able to be calculated and plotted out. but the spiritual transformation needs to happen. It's happening for all of us. It's like a phenomenon right now within these earth beings, you know. We're all ascending at more rapid rates, so it's taking less time for people to come to the light. Embrace that. It's time to move on. The way that you thought things were in your love life, in your love realm, and love has a lot to do with spirituality too, and who you are and how secure you are within yourself, you know. You need to release those fucked up thoughts, those fucked up beliefs, or the way that you thought things should be or were going to be. That's okay. It's not, if it didn't work out the way you planned, it's okay. But it's time to move on to a more faith-based reality. And it's funny because those two things seem like they're, what is it called? You know, contradicting each other. But honestly, it's all one concept. It's all one concept. You create your own reality. So if you're perpetuating your own self-limiting thoughts, that's your reality. The second you decide to release them, you open up room and space for faith to come in and prove to you, you know, that good things can come around. And if you believe, you'll get that belief back. You'll get the confirmation from that belief. You understand what I'm saying? I hope this resonates with you guys. If you have any thoughts or feedback for me on, you know, the video, if this resonates with you, if it doesn't, let me know down below. I love to talk to you guys. I do this because I want to get better at my craft. I want to engage with you all. So definitely leave me any comments, like the video, make sure to subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, you can absolutely get one of those. All you have to do is email me at nellforhighvibe@gmail.com, and I'll let you know how to move forward with that. If you'd like to check out my music, because I do music, you can go to nellnicole.com. That's like my main website, and check me out there. Let me see, did I forget anything? Nope, I think that's everything. May videos will be here sooner than you think. As always, thank you guys so much for your time and your energy. And I'll see you in the next one.